Episode 5, The Red Girl in the Heavens. She looked down at the sky from the floating castle. Under the cliff, a sea of clouds spreads boundlessly, and the distant earth is nowhere to be found. This floating castle, which was once lifted by magical powers, is always covered with clouds to hide its existence. Therefore, the girl can't see the face of the earth, but she is watching the land covered under the sea of clouds, as if she feels nostalgic for the faraway planet. An elf child living in this castle came trotting to the girl and asked her,
"Hey, why are you always here?"
"That's because to remember my place."
"Eh? I can't understand."
The child looked sullen. Then she smiled gently and reminded herself that there was something she had to remember. This castle exists in a mysterious space between the moon and the earth, and time goes by so slowly here. That's why the space-time continuum here is separated from the external world by the supernatural powers of FoW, one of the magicians from the group of the 6 sages, and by a true magic stone harboring a soul and magical powers. This castle was lifted in the midst of a fight 1,000 years ago, but the residents in this castle feel that it was lifted less than 100 years ago. Also, people called ancients and elves live here. Among them, there are some people who once fought against great old ones with the immortal princess and the 6 sages. The girl is one of them, Kaguya said before going back to the moon.
The seal which great old ones are being kept under cover is going to be broken by the Black Predictor and Red Demon. This castle is protected by supernatural forces, but the barrier made by FoW will be powerless if the old tower is booted up. The Red Demon aims at this castle. I will go back to the moon briefly to prepare for battle. Please manage to endure until I come back.
Listening to her words, the girl smiled happily in spite of the severity of the situation.
Yes, one thing I must remember is that I have to regain the name which was snatched away at that time by that person. Finally, the time has come.
The girl thought to herself.
Still, I don't know who that person is. But that person took over my world by means of telling a lie to that of their own existence. And my world will never come back unless that person is defeated. So, to regain my world...
"Hey, lady, why the serious face?"
"Oh, really? Did I make such a face?"
"Yeah, you look unpleasant."
"That's because I was just remembering what I used to be. Long ago I had a house to return to and a story to go back to."
The child couldn't understand what the girl said, but it was her truth. No matter how old her truth is, she will never forget it. And she never tells a lie. She thought her truth may somehow be connected with that person. At some time or another, the wind started to blow within the castle, in an area that was separated from the external world, where the wind never blew. Under the cliff, the earth can be seen through a sea of clouds, which started to become thin. The girl put on a red hood, and she didn't see the earth anymore.
"Well, it's dangerous to be here. You better go home,"
she said to the child.
"Okay, I got it."
"Don't stop off somewhere on the way."
"Okay."
The child trotted off and retraced her way again. She used to stop off somewhere along the road, but now she gazed at the way to go straight